Let's talk about Myles Garrett got drug tested after playing Sunday without sleeves. Did you see this fucking human?
Yeah, I saw the picture. That's not Photoshop. That's real.
Are all these things of Myles Garrett photoshopped or not? Because I watched some videos in the summer or whatever, and it'll be him with his shirt off, and I'm like, okay, that was definitely done with the same filter that all those fucking Instagram fucks have. They give them a 10-pack and ripped up. How do these people live in the same world as me with pizza and sandwiches and not have a little bit of chub on them when they're not a professional athlete on Instagram? So I think there is some sort of filter that some people have, maybe a little Photoshop they're able to add. I don't know if Myles Garrett at this point is Photoshopped. This guy,
I don't think so.
What is that? Look at his thigh attached to his
move.
shoulder. Like, he has a thigh.
Like, look at him. If you look at him, like, okay, this dude could be a professional bodybuilder. Usually, those guys, like, I'm guessing they're not as good at athletes as Myles Garrett. The fact that he can move and bend and dunk and play basketball and everything and look like this, I mean, he's not human.
And by the way, that random drug test is not random. Okay, we all know it. The old piss cup lord is looking down on any performance that you have or anything you do and randomly selecting you. I brought this to people's attention back in 2013. I said this in 2013 on my Twitter account. You make one random tackle, okay? And I don't know which one it was. I assume it might have been Trendon Holiday one, I assume. I'm not 100% sure. End up on a random steroid test list. The next day must be my bod. Hashtag upper body of an adolescent. Okay, so my big thing was there's no chance I'm going to fail this test, so I'm going to go ahead and publicly state this. And I don't know if this is why nobody has done it before, because they think like, oh, maybe a supplement I took was tainted, or maybe something in my food that I didn't even know I ate was potentially going to show up in this test. Which
that doesn't happen, but yeah.
I agree, but maybe in the supplement. But people have had all these excuses in the past where that maybe I knew there was zero chance. I didn't take any supplements. I didn't even drink energy drinks at that time. So I was like, this seems to be a bit of a joke, and then it became a trend. That random test hasn't been random for a long time, AJ Hawk. I mean,
you're right. It hasn't. It does seem to, and guys are much more apt to put it out now, probably because of you, but also in the same time,
can't fail.
You have spurned guys that absolutely did not get chosen because of a play they made the day before, but they think they have, and they posted, oh yeah, oh there we go, make 7 tackles, and here we go. Now I'm getting drug tested, and no one knew the dude made a tackle, like just stuff like that.
Oh, so you're saying abuse leads to restriction? Like some people are potentially randomly selected, and there might be like 2 that is like handpicked. You're saying, and then these guys, they think they're in the handpicked situation when really, hey, you're just a random motherfucker getting your piss collected.
They think they're like, oh, you guys saw that? You saw me lock that gunner up on punt, didn't you? Yeah, you know they test me today.
Hey, sometimes, though, they do Debo, folks, though. You know, it do be like that sometimes out there.
It do be like
that sometimes. Adam Vinatieri hit some 50-yard something. He was, we knew it. Like, literally, as we were walking off the field, like, yeah, you're getting tested tomorrow. He's like, yep. Literally did the next day. It was like, these are things that are probably going to happen. The NFL and the NFLPA probably don't ever talk about the legitimacy of the randomness, but I think Myles Garrett knew that when he walked out there with 2 thighs hanging off of his shoulders with no sleeves on, he was probably going to have to give his piss for a, what the fuck do you got going on, pal? And that is absurd. Hey, by the way, shout out to the NFL for having that guy in the league.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy's in the league.
Hey,
that guy represents the NFL.
Have you seen any in-person interviews with Siciliano and Myles Garrett?
I have not.
I was just thinking like that would be an amazing visual.
I mean, Joe Thomas probably taller than Myles, or no?
Myles how tall is he? 6'6"?
I think he's 6'5". But like, could you imagine if Myles Garrett like picked him up and put him on his lap and had him ask him all the questions?
Like a stuffed animal?
Yes.
I mean, exactly. Myles could do that to me. He could put me on his lap and ask me questions.
He could certainly put all
strong
of us.
Enough.
Sure. But I think what you're saying about Siciliano, though, you were saying he's figurine size. Yeah. That's what you said.
4'10".
Yeah. I would never say figurine size.
That's literally what you just said.
It.
You literally just said it.
You did. It's on the record.
No, I said the visual.
What if
like
fucking Siciliano goes bagel boss on all of us, by the way? Maybe you guys need to relax a little bit with this Siciliano.
I've had Siciliano's back from day one.
We all have.
Always.
But now AJ's like, imagine Myles Garrett just picking up Siciliano like those little egg things.
Hey, run it back. Run it back. You think, did I say picking him up? Never once.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. You put it in my head.
You
said
literally
pick him
lobbed
up
it up.
You knew my kids at Christmas going to the mall to sit on Santa's lap. That's what you said.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Connor's brain is awesome.
Well, it is. That is a fact.
I'm glad I can infiltrate and put things in there for him that I want to say, but I just make him say.
Well, you did that Bobby Carpenter as well. And this seems to be a little tactic of yours. Old hero Hawk out there not saying anything, but it seems like everybody around him saying terrible things.
Interesting.
That's fascinating.
Hero. Yep.
Old hero
I'm a hero.
Hawk.
I'm a
wow,
hero
we're at
for
this.
King Silent.
Oh, yeah.